Jeff Woods was an ordinary teenager. He lived in a small town with his parents and younger brother. Jeff was just like any other kid, enjoying playing with his friends and savoring life's simple pleasures. However, one night, everything changed. On their way back home, their car broke down, leaving them stranded on the side of the road. While waiting for a mechanic to arrive, a group of assailants approached. They viciously attacked Jeff's family. Jeff's father fought bravely to protect his family, but he was ultimately beaten and injured. Jeff attempted to flee with his mother and brother, but the assailants pursued them. They managed to find refuge in a wooded area, but the assailants caught up to them. In front of Jeff's eyes, his mother and brother were mercilessly killed. Jeff, in agony, fought for his own life. He managed to incapacitate one of the attackers, but the others severely wounded him. Jeff fought until he lost consciousness. Days later, when he woke up in the hospital, the world was never the same. His face was heavily scarred, his wounds disfiguring and grotesque. Doctors informed him that his face would never be the same again. Jeff was shattered physically and emotionally by the tragic events. He was no longer an ordinary teenager. He became someone filled with anger and a burning desire for revenge. Jeff made it his mission to seek revenge on those responsible for his family's death. With his changed appearance came a deepening darkness within him. The thirst for vengeance transformed him, and Jeff Woods became known as Jeff the Killer. Panic gripped the town as a series of murders and disappearances began to occur. Jeff the Killer roamed the dark streets at night, hunting innocent people to exact his revenge. His presence became the stuff of legend among the townsfolk. Some believed in him while others dismissed him as nothing more than a scary story. However, Jeff's quest for revenge did not satiate him. Each person he killed failed to ease his pain. He had become a monster, relentlessly preying on people with an insatiable appetite for blood. One night, as Jeff hunted again, he encountered a young girl. She looked into Jeff's eyes and saw the humanity within him. In that moment, Jeff also found a glimpse of his humanity reflected back at him. He realized that there was still a shred of humanity left inside him and began to fight against the darkness within. Over time, Jeff the Killer struggled to confront his inner demons and come to terms with his past traumas and anger. No longer driven solely by vengeance, he now sought to help others and fight against the darkness. Jeff left the town behind, seeking a fresh start elsewhere. Though he tried to leave his past behind, Jeff's story was not forgotten. He had become a legend, but now, instead of a dark tale, his story was one of hope. Jeff the Killer, once feared as the master of darkness, had transformed into a story of triumph over adversity. As people retold his story, they learned that even in the depths of darkness, there is always a glimmer of light. Jeff the Killer, once a harbinger of fear, had become a beacon of hope.